on the Blue Raider Network. Welcome to Rick and Sell Live.
Presented by Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Our coverage is also brought to you by Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner of MTSU Athletics. Now, here is your host, the voice of the Lady Raiders, Dick Palmer.
Mike's up. Thank you and welcome in to Rick Hensel Live on this Monday from the Boulevard Bar and Grill right across from the beautiful campus of Middle Tennessee State University. Great turnout on a rainy, blustery night, Coach.
Am I on?
Yes, you are.
Okay. What a great crowd. Always a great crowd.
You know, we have several distinguished visitors tonight. Dr. McPhee and the First Lady are here.
Absolutely.
Welcome in. Brought back a bunch of hardware from the Grammys, huh? Okay, we'll try to get a little bit more hardware later on, huh?
Well, we better.
How many of you saw that beautiful rainbow in the sky coming in tonight? Let me see your hands.
Going right across campus is what it was going.
It looked like it ended up right on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University. It was one of the largest I've ever seen.
Was it? Well, we're the largest university in the state, so
there you
might
go.
as well plant right there.
All right. Now, you should have some handouts here. Jake has got these together for tonight's show. Handouts with the information on the front page, stats, season stats on the back page.
Also brackets. We got brackets for the tournament.
Brackets from the tournament. Coach promised to talk about them tonight, so
on the back you have where everybody's standing right now.
Then we've got question cards. We've already got 3 or 4 questions up here, so if you have a question for the coach, fill it out and bring it up here. You'll answer most anything, won't you, Coach?
I will.
And other than that, some highlights from the time we had our last show.
Got our two ladies here tonight.
Got two players here tonight, Anastasia Voltreva, Yulia Grabaska, and they'll be on a little bit later on with Darren. That'll be in the second half of the show. What a great homestand we had. Just concluded a 3-game homestand, won all 3 games, and are now 9-0 in the conference and still undefeated in the good year 2024.
Dick, since I've been in Middle Tennessee, I don't know that we ever had 3 games, Western, Liberty, and FIU. I don't know if we ever had 3 as tough games in a row. And if you look at the standings on the back of your bracket, you'll see that they were 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th place teams.
So it's almost like a tournament situation.
It was tough, and our young ladies played tough, and we just didn't give in. And I'm really, really proud of them.
Top 4 teams in the league, you got to see every one of them. And speaking of that, had some great things happen. Courtney Whitson went over 1,000 in career rebounds, and she's only the 2nd player to do that, Coach.
Ebony Rowe.
Ebony Rowe, the other. She's the all-time career leader in rebounds at MTSU, and also all-time leading scorer. Savannah Wheeler, Player of the Week this week in Conference USA.
For the 3rd time.
3rd time this year.
Right.
And her, I think, 5th time overall. I think 3 times she was Freshman of the Week when she was at Marshall, and then Player of the Week.
We don't count Marshall, Dick.
She probably does.
She might. I bet she don't now.
All right. Now, I have this other note which you might be interested in. Did a little research on this. We had 3 great crowds for these games, over 4,000 each game in the 3-game homestand. That's 13,739, an average of 4,579 a game. I went back, When I listened to this, I went back and checked the attendance on the other 3 games Saturday in Conference USA at Ruston, at Bowling Green, and at Las Cruces, New Mexico. The attendance combined for those 3 games was 4,232. The attendance in our game Saturday was 4,428. It's almost 200 more than the 3 other schools combined.
Dick, you'll have Western Kentucky hating you worse than they hate me.
Well, that's the goal. So it's just a tribute to our fans, Coach, because I know one of those games, Saturday, I think, was in weather like this, just terrible weather, rained all day. Fans turned out and coming out tonight to fill this place up with the weather as bad as it is. Tribute to you. You folks need to give yourselves a big hand because you come out every Monday night, you come out to the games, and you help push this basketball team. And that's what
we appreciate it. Yeah. I say that every night on our radio show and this show and then the shows after our games. We couldn't do what we do without our administration and without our fan base. I've said this over and over, and I'm not saying it just because he's here, but Dr. McPhee and Chris, they believe in women's sports. They give us what we need, and the reason they do is because our fan base out here, they invest in women's sports, and we're able to go first class. University of Tennessee doesn't do anything any different than what we do. They may take an extra charter or two than we take, but we still charter. Like we're chartering to Liberty so we can get back. We play on a Saturday here, I think. So, we do play on a Saturday.
Yeah, Thursday, Saturday.
Yeah. So we get what we need to be a successful program.
We're at the Boulevard Bar and Grill. This is our favorite sports bar and grill in Murfreesboro, and as we said, right across from our beautiful campus here at Middle Tennessee. We'll take a break and be back with more Rick Hensel Live on the Blue Raider Network from Learfield.
Clear.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
There aren't any cops around.
After every game, we always have a few. It's no big deal.
It was just a few drinks. I'm good.
Hey, I can hold my liquor.
I drink and drive all the time.
If you put away some drinks, put away your keys. Fans don't let fans drive drunk.
Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Have you heard about the MTSU debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use it online, in stores, or add it to your mobile wallet. You can even use it at 2 ATMs on campus if you need some cash. Visit one of Ascend's 4 Murfreesboro branches or visit Ascend online at ascend.org. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union. Exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend is federally insured by the NCUA.
RJ Young is your playbook for more than just copiers. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, IT services, and beyond. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you even more through bundling services, and our dedicated specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the winning strategy. Don't forget our We Make It Right guarantee. Your satisfaction is our slam dunk. Schedule your free consultation now at rjyoung.com/MTSU.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
And now for today's winning Cash 3 and Cash 4 numbers from the Tennessee Lottery. The first number is the number you just thought of. The second number is the number you would have picked. The third number is the day of your wedding anniversary. And the fourth number.
They're only lucky numbers if you decide to play them. Cash 3 and Cash 4, only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mic'd up.
Welcome back to Rick Ensel Live on a Monday night from the Boulevard. We're going to talk about the brackets a little bit before we get into that. A reminder to accomplish your vision for your personal or business finances with First Vision Bank. With dedicated banking professionals, products to fit your goals, and advanced financial management tools, your vision is their mission. First Vision Bank. Well, Coach, we had a great week. Picked up 2 wins last week and going to go out west. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. But the Lady Raiders are now 19-4, 9-0 in the conference, and right now a 2-game lead in first place.
Well, we talked about this after the game the other night, but if you really, we got beat by Princeton, and we were up 16 points on them, and we just didn't shoot the ball well enough to close the deal. Got beat 5 points, I believe.
Yep.
And then we got beat by Michigan in the Bahamas, and that game was very winnable also. Now, Belmont, they just beat us there. They shot the ball so well, it didn't matter what we did. They just beat us. And then Grand Canyon, we just didn't take care of business. A lot of things didn't go right on that trip, and so we didn't have the right frame of mind. And I knew that going into that game. Now, in Grand Canyon played a good game. We played so-so and got beat. So 2 of those games were very winnable. So maybe right now we could be 21-2, probably ranked in the top 15, 12, 15 in the country. But, where we're at, we got to take advantage of that. If you look at our net ranking, 2 weeks ago we were 59, sitting here at this table. Today we're 40. So if we take care of business, we're going to put ourselves in the top 20 or the top 30 of the country if we take care of business, and we can't overlook anybody.
Yeah, those rankings are just like your golf score. The lower the better, huh?
Well, yeah, I hope they're not like my golf score. I can tell you that right now. But I'm real pleased with our team. I enjoy coaching them. Right now, the worst thing can happen to us right now is getting complacent, thinking we're pretty good and going in somewhere and not really playing on we're just not being focused. And then someone slips up. We're in a tight game. They hit a 3 to beat us. We got to. That's the same trap that we're in right now. We got the same trap. Last year at this time, we went out and we got beat by San Antonio and UTEP, and they were 2 of the bottom feeder teams in our conference.
Yep. So you have to be on point every night when you step out on the floor. And
I think Sam Houston's got one of the best defensive ball clubs in the country, and they're going to play the heck out of defense on us. Now, we pretty much handled them here, but we got to handle them in their home gym. And then UTEP always has been, every time we go to UTEP, it's $1 beer and $1 hot dog night. And there's about 4,000 or 5,000 there. So I look at their attendance when we're not there, and nobody's there. But when we go there, it's $1 beer, $1 hot dog night.
Well, they want to come out and see the best, Coach.
I'm telling you.
Best in the league. Well, so if the tournament started today, and there's been some changes in the because of the number of teams in the tournament, there's been some changes because normally we would want to play on Thursday, but now we want to play on Wednesday.
We do. The number 1 seed will play on Wednesday, and you'll play the winner of the 8-9 game, which they play on Tuesday. And right now that would be Sam Houston, I believe I'm correct, and La Tech.
Yes.
But you still got a lot of games. Most teams have 7 games, some have 8 left. So there's a lot of jockeying that's going to be going on. A lot of those teams, they don't want to be in the bracket against us, and I don't blame them. So, and then we'll end up playing again on Friday. We won't play on Thursday. We'll have an off day. And the 4-5 team plays and the 3-6 team plays. So, it's not real complicated. We just got to keep winning. I think you're going to see the closest team to us will be FIU. They've lost 2 games, both of them, to us, but they got to go to Liberty. They got to play Western again. and they got La Tech again. There's a lot of games that's very winnable for these other teams against those teams. Now, if they hold court and we were to slip up, then they could very well slide into the number 1 slot.
Yeah, though most tournaments are set up the way this one is, where the 1 and 4 teams are in one bracket and the 2 and 3 are in the other bracket. So
that's what you've got here, Dick.
Yeah.
The 4 and the 5 seed play the winner of the 1, whoever 8, 9 seed.
Yep. So it could boil down to number 1 against number 2 for the championship. It could.
Could, but right now you got 3 teams on that other side that are battling: Western, FIU, and Liberty.
Yeah. And
all 3 of them are good basketball teams. Now they've stumped their toe a little bit, all except FIU. FIU has played everybody pretty tough at their place and on the road. So they only have 2 losses right now, so they feel good about themselves.
They played us pretty tough on Saturday.
Well, I think they knew that if they had any chance of winning the conference, they had to win Saturday, is what I think was on their mind. They were pretty devastated after the game. Usually when you beat FIU, they're happy and they're out of there and no big deal. But Saturday, you could see that their players were devastated and disappointed that we won the game.
Yep.
So that tells me they've had a little change of culture there.
Yeah, we'll talk about that game and the Liberty game in our next segment, but the Raiders coming in. Last week in the 2 games combined, Middle Tennessee shot 51% from the field, 45% from the three-point line, and 87% at the free throw line. 27 out of 31 free throws in the 2 games combined last week. That'll win you a lot of ball games.
Well, I think you got to go back to your coaching staff, Dick. Matt, Tom, Kim, and Nina, they don't come in and sit behind their desk and sit on their hands. They've got things they've got to take care of, getting scouts ready, but also working with our players. And that's what they do all day long up until we get ready for practice. They're either working on a scout or they're working with the players. And that's I told someone today, I think it was Coach McDevitt's here also tonight, and I told him that this drill that Matt and Tom and Nina and Kim put in about a month ago, we can see a little difference in our shooting right now. And we were struggling there early, and we had to do something, and so they put this drill in, and we've gradually got better. Now, we need to knock on wood, Dick. But,
no doubt about it. The proof is in the pudding, isn't it? So we will talk about those 2 games last week when we come back. Rick's It's Alive will continue after this on the Blue Raider Network from Learfield.
Hey basketball fans, this is Coach McDevitt, and I want to talk some trash. No, not about the game. I want to talk about the litter problem on our roadways. Did you know that the Tennessee Department of Transportation spends over $23 million every year just to pick up litter? There's over 100 million pieces of litter on our roadways at any given time, making our state unsightly and unsafe. Litter harms our highways, waterways, even our wildlife. So let's do something about it. Don't litter, remind others not to, and report littering when you see it. We can beat litter, but only if we're all on the same team. Join the movement today. Visit NobodyTrashesTennessee.com and go Blue Raiders.
Blue Raider fans, with more local brews than ever before, you are sure to find a local favorite this season in the Blue Raider Beer Garden. Enjoy the thrill of the game at the Blue Raider Beer Garden and try our selection of brews from Cedar Glade Brews, Mayday Brewery, or Life is Brewing. All available for your tasting pleasure in the Blue Raider Beer Garden above Section D in the Murphy Center. Thank you, Cedar Glade Brews, Mayday Brewery, and Life is Brewing for your support of MTSU Athletics.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So we could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
Oh, beautiful Gold Rush with your sparkling top prize. You surely are a sight for sore eyes. And jackpot slots with your chance of $75,000 winners. Oh, how I'd take you for a candlelight dinner.
Sounds like people are really loving the new February instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. Play today for your chance to win up to $5 million, only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
City Auto Murfreesboro welcomes Mitsubishi to our dealership at 1015 Bridge Avenue off Old Fort Parkway. Visit our new showroom and see the new Outlander lineup with award-winning safety features and a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Named #1 in customer satisfaction by J.D. Power. Plug into the Power and the Outlander. Plug-in hybrid and take your tailgating to a whole new level. Shop City Auto online or in person and win with Mitsubishi.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mic's up.
Welcome back into Rick Hensel Live on a Monday night from the Boulevard Bar and Grill right across from our campus here in Murfreesboro. Blue Raider fans, get ahead of the game with the best home services team in town for your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, and home improvement needs. Lee Company is the team to call, 615-867-1000 or online at leecompany.com. Saw one of their service trucks in my neighborhood this afternoon driving in. Well, last week, a very productive week for Middle Tennessee women's basketball. The Liberty Flames came in on Thursday, our first ever meeting with that school and one of the new members in our conference, and a school with a very excellent record in women's basketball over the years.
Well, Kim played there at Liberty.
Yes.
And she played for Coach Green. He's a good friend of mine. He's a Tennessee guy. Coached high school basketball in Tennessee back 25, 26 years ago, I think. And, he does a great job. But I thought they were a little arrogant when they walked in. I thought they thought maybe they were supposed to win. And, Eddie Sanders, which was our operations guy last year, I love him. He walks up right before the game. I said, Eddie, these guys are pretty good. And he looked at me and said, they've never played at the Glass House before, Coach. So I went down into the dressing room and I relayed that to the girls. And, they came out and they fired up. And, they got a good team. They're well coached. They got size. And we knew it was going to be tough. We challenged our players, and they did a good job. I thought you had one of her best games. Nos got in foul trouble there. We got 2 fouls quick. We moved you in, and we wanted her to be aggressive. She got aggressive, got some rebounds. I thought she did a great job.
Actually had a few more minutes on the floor than Anastasia did.
She did. But she's a good player. She's still young, a little immature with the game yet. But she's learning every day, and takes a little. It's tough to be a Lady Raider, Dick. You come to practice.
I think I saw that a couple of times today in practice.
Well, we make good decisions, but some of the things that we're doing, we got to polish it up a little bit, because everybody's we're going to make their season if they can beat the Lady Raider basketball team right now. UTEP's won 8 games. What better to get them on the right track in the right frame of mind than to upset us? And that's what I got to get across to our players, that everybody is shooting for us.
Yeah, and that's what happened last year. We went down there, and I think they beat us on the last second shot, didn't they?
They did. We played along there, and they threw one up at the end of the game, beat us 1.
Yep. Okay, now the Liberty game started. They started hot. They hit about 3. I think they hit their first 3 3-point shots.
I think Matt and them said 9 out of 11 shots. They hit 9 out of 11 first shots they made.
And it was tied 17-all at the end of the first quarter, and midway in the second quarter, we kind of got the upper hand.
Well, we could have spit the bid out pretty quick there early, but I just kind of laid back and wanted to see how we reacted, and I thought our players did good. I thought Tamia went inside and got a couple of baskets, power baskets, and then I thought Jalen couldn't shake loose right there. That Savannah just kind of took over, made some plays. Nas made a play or two. When we got the ball to Nas, she scored every time she got it against Liberty.
Yep.
But then she fouled on the other end, and we got 2 quick fouls, and we had to take her out. If Nas had stayed out of foul trouble, it might have been a 30, 35, 40-point game for her.
She was 8 out of 10 from the floor playing against a young lady her same size, who is an outstanding post player herself.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I thought she did a good defensive job on that young lady too.
Well, she's got to move her feet a little quicker. That's some of the stuff we worked on today.
Yeah, she and Yulia both combined and held her to one of her low points. Well, held her 18 points, which is a little below her average, I think.
Did she get that many? Yes, she did.
Yep.
But she was 7 of 14, 50%. And Nas is leading our conference in percentage. And then she's second. So that tells you where those two stand.
Came out hot in the third quarter and kind of blew them out of the water in the third quarter.
Well, I think we came out and we played Lady Raider basketball. That's what we did. We moved the ball. We shared the ball. We played good defense the whole game. You take your team like that and you hold them to 55 points. I think they were averaging 71 or 72 points.
They were.
We held them to 55 and really could have held them in the 40s. I think they hit a couple of threes there late that if they hadn't gone in, I think we'd have held that team to a 40s.
They had a kid who was 2 for 25 from three-point range coming in, and what did she do? 3 for 3.
Kim, which had the scout, told me she couldn't shoot, so we didn't guard her. So she hit the first 3 threes, and I turned to Kim and said a few words to her. And Kim, being with me for 15 years, said a few words back to me, too.
You can't always tell, can you?
You know, if that'd been Nina, she probably wouldn't have said that, what Kim said. But Kim got right back with me.
When the ball goes up, you never know what's going to happen. And then the FIU game on Saturday, and like you said, they came in with a little chip on their shoulder to the Murphy Center.
Well, they've got a good coaching staff, and they do a good job. And, you know, I really think that they have taken that program in the short time they've had it and improved it. I think FIU's much like us. I think they may be the largest school in the state of Florida. I'm not for sure. Dr. McPhee would know that, but, you know, they get some good players in. Their facilities are not like ours. But,
no.
But I'm telling you, they're spending a little money now on their programs there.
We jumped out in the first quarter, and then it seemed they came back strong in the second quarter, made it a 6 or 7 point game at halftime.
They did. I think we outscored them, 11? They outscored us 11-10.
Right.
And then we came back out the third quarter, went 18-13. In the fourth quarter, we kind of took over. But, you know, I really enjoy coaching our players that we got because they come to the huddles, and they're about as focused, as intense as our whole coaching staff is when they get in that huddle, because there's no quit in them. And I think Saturday we saw a great performance out of all of our players, but in particular Savannah that day, 30 points or 31 points and 11 assists. What a phenomenal game.
Double-double.
And that's why she's player of the week.
So Savannah Wheeler, reigning player of the week in Conference USA, and you know, a great deal of that came from that performance on Saturday.
Well, I think she had 20 the other night against Liberty.
Yep. So,
but the thing is, Savannah is really our point guard, and we're having to play her now 40 minutes a game, and she's in good enough shape. She's doing that, and you know, we're going to have to play her 3 games in a row, or really we'll play a game, and we've got 2 games to get to the finals. So, you know, we're prepared to go there.
Okay, we're going to talk to our 2 post players coming up next. Darren Park's going to do the honors, and Anastasia Boldreva Yulia Grabowska will be visiting next on the next segment. Rick Hensel Live coming to you from the Boulevard on the Blue Raider Network from Learfield.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
Put Lee Company on your team to keep you and your family warm this season. Their expert technicians can perform a 22-point inspection and tune-up to ensure your HVAC system is good no matter how cold it gets. Their expert technicians can perform a 22-point inspection and tune-up to ensure your HVAC system is good to go no matter how cold it gets. And while you're at it, ask them how to get endless hot water by installing an energy-efficient tankless water heater. Schedule your appointment today at leecompany.com or give them a call at 615-867-1000. Lee Company, all you need.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than
You good?
130,000 living alumni
What do you
who
want
are
to talk
leading,
about?
teaching, entertaining, researching,
What do you
flying,
want?
farming, nursing, and more
Basketball, why
worldwide.
is, like,
Every Blue
this
Raider
season maybe?
accomplishment adds value to your
And what will
degree.
happen in
Are you
future,
connected
like,
to the
this
MTSU
season-wise?
National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share
What your
you're
goals
doing.
are
Update
after you
your
leave here?
information and see how you
No,
can be
after I leave,
involved
like,
and
after,
informed.
like,
You can also follow
during
us
the
on
season,
Facebook,
No,
Twitter,
but then
and
you
Instagram.
afterwards. We're going to talk about
Roscoe
that.
Brown is
Sure, we
proud to
can.
be a longtime
I
supporter
know,
of
yeah.
MTSU
Maybe
Athletics
it's, like,
and
not
your
much.
locally owned
They'll
HVAC
wanna
and
hear it.
plumbing
They'll
company
be interested.
for over 80 years. Roscoe
Like,
Brown has been the trusted
what
name
your
for
thought
heating,
were when
cooling,
you come
and
here,
plumbing for
when you
Middle
came here, the
Tennessee
decision, how that went
homeowners
through,
and
you know,
businesses. Call
what your family
888
thoughts, things like that.
to schedule
Okay,
your
it'll be
HVAC
easy.
or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes. Providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles, TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
With the Kroger app, shopping online with pickup and delivery is the same as shopping in store. Same low prices, same personalized deals, same rewards on the same high-quality items like Honeycrisp apples and pasta sauce, with no hidden fees or markups. It's one small click for groceries, one big win for busy families everywhere. Start your cart today at Kroger.com. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mic's up.
And we are back at Rick Hensel Live here at the Boulevard in Murfreesboro, powered by Learfield. Once again, it is my distinct pleasure for the third week in a row. This started as a 1 week, I guess it was just a tryout, I don't know, but Kyle has got some other obligations with his high school team, and so it's my pleasure to be here once again this evening in front of this amazing crowd with two very, very special Lady Raiders, Anastasia Boldareva and Julia Grabowska. Everybody, welcome Anastasia and Julia to Rick Hensel Live. Nas, let's start with you. Just this season, it must feel like it's just flown by compared to last year. You were an important part last year, but this season your role has really expanded. Was that something that you knew was coming, or is it something that just kind of fell into place as the season started to progress?
I was expecting kind of something like this happen because last year we had a Korean player, Ksenia Malashka, and she was playing most of the minutes because also my last year was not the best. But I knew when she was leaving, we didn't have a primary post player in the moment, and I knew I had to step up to keep this role in my hands and not to let it go and be a leader for the team.
So the minute you understand that it's off season and you started doing work to prepare to get to that position, what were some of the things that you really focused on this summer to get you ready to do the things that you're doing on the floor right now?
I I focus mostly on physical-wise, getting more physical and prepared for the season, because I knew last season we had a lot of games that showing us as a team and as individual players that we were not physically prepared for greater level like Colorado game and stuff like that. So I had to prepare it that way and mentally be more mature and just step up there and just, as I said, be the leader for the team.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. So often we talk about the skill set that has to continue to develop as you progress into more of this role. But from a physical standpoint and a mental standpoint, physically, a lot of post players don't play the kind of minutes that you're playing. You've actually played a career high 42 minutes in a game in overtime this year against Louisiana Tech. That's unheard of for a post player. What were some of the things you had to do to get your body ready to play those types of minutes?
Obviously, thanks to our coach Tess for preparing us outside of the basketball. Summer we're working really hard with conditioning and stuff like that, but it's always never the same when you're playing basketball, because you're not just running, basically like you playing a game. So it's more like it kind of slowly started getting in after the first couple of games, because we started strong with it as a team, and I had time before the conference started to prepare by those games and knew that I'm going to play a lot, and it's just constantly playing and practicing in the same state and the same speed as a game helps you keep the shape.
When you get on the floor and you watch film on the opponent and you know who you're facing, a lot of times, with the exception of Liberty the other night, a lot of times you're the biggest player on the floor, and it's not even close. Is it more difficult sometimes to go against somebody smaller offensively when they're defending you, or how do you kind of negotiate that?
It could be different and hard whenever I go against special guards, even if switch or something like that during the game, because I'm used to both players being around the same body build like me and playing kind of behind me, and just as always, both players do most of the time. But when they're more athletic than I am, faster and quicker and smaller, it's a little different and unexpected, but it's like once I get used to it, like a couple of minutes in the game or seconds, I kind of get hand of it. It just has to be. I have to put different work in it.
Yeah. Now let's go on to the defensive side of it. When you have to guard a smaller person, whether it's in the post or sometimes the workout to the high post area or to the three-point line, what's your mindset then as you're defending somebody that might be smaller or might be quicker?
I just have to get in a better stance, get lower, and be prepared. Just be on my toes all the time. It's not always working out great. I'm not a great defensive player over there. I'm not gonna lie about that. But usually, I just have to be prepared and use my length more than my speed or anything that I could have against them, and just kind of keep the distance there and try not to get beat in the easy stuff.
Yeah. Let's talk about your journey here. You've been a Lady Raider now here for a couple years, but the transition from coming from Russia to the United States, specifically to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, talk about that process and what got you to this point.
I would say for me it was a pretty long process, and it wasn't easy. I was looking for the teams before I came here. I started looking since winter, I would say, and I didn't know what I want. But at some point, I just got in contact with Coach Matt for some of my Russian coaches I knew, which live here right now, and they got me in contact here, and I honestly didn't have no idea where I'm going to. I just knew it was a great program here from what I heard, so I just trusted the whole process and wound up here. Honestly, there was never a day or minute that I regretted that, so I just feel like I made a right choice, and I'm really glad I did it, and it's just big difference between the basketball and just whole tradition here, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, not only I'm really glad that you made the right choice. I know everybody out here is thrilled that you made Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee your choice. So you get here, and you had to trust your coaches in Russia and the fact that they had a relationship with the coaching staff here. Then you get here and you're thrown into this, and you start practice, and you're immersed in Coach Insel?
Yeah, it was everything that I seen here was unexpected for me because obviously not just the basketball, people like literally everything for me was different. So and also I came here really late, and I was just had to quick adjust and just start seeing like how coaches relate to the program and to the players and how whole basketball works here. I just had to do it really fast because it's more physical, it's sometimes faster than in Russia, and it's more different kind of mindset for this level and this age, I would say, because usually in Russia you either playing like really low basketball or you're very high in the club. So there was none in between. When I came here, you're in college still, but you're already playing like you would play in Russia in a club, like somewhere professional. So it was for me really different, and I had to adjust my full game, and just trust the process and let the program do the thing and the coaches, which I'm really glad I did that because I got, I would say, so much more skills since I came here and just became a completely different person.
I like what you said right there. You said trust the process, and I think that's so unbelievably important. You've got, obviously, the development here is going to prepare you for a bright future after your college career is done here at Middle Tennessee. But I know we talked right before we went on the air, and you said we've got some unfinished business to do this year. Talk about some things that you want to still accomplish just this season.
Yeah, there's always somewhere to step up higher and be better. And for me right now, I would say any type of field in me, like I want to be better, is physicality in basketball. It's better vision and like feeling on the court. And I have a great relationship with teammates, so I can see better when I'm on the court and like feel them. So I would like to probably improve somewhere in skill set and just keep pushing and not giving up until this end of the season. So my goal right now is just like to finish as strong as we can this next, like I would say, 4 games, as our coaches say, and go to the next step and make a next goal for the next couple of games and keep doing it until the end of the season.
You keep doing that, you're going to have an amazing rest of this season. Middle Tennessee is going to have a nice run into Huntsville and hopefully into the NCAA tournament. Nas, we appreciate you being here, everybody. Anastasia Boldareva, we'll let you pass the headset over to Julia Grabowski. Julia, hello, welcome.
Hello, thank you.
You're very welcome. So, Julia, I want to start kind of on the same way we just talked with Nas a little bit. Your journey to get here, to get to Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Talk us through that process and kind of some of the good things or the bad things that came along the way as you were deciding what school you wanted to go to when you came here to the United States.
I want to start how I have known about this school. One of my coaches has known about that place and he recommended me for that place, and I really wanted to come here, so I'm really happy to be here now. I love everything connect with this place, people. Food, not really, but it's still okay. Basketball, of course.
Okay, so let's food. So food, not. Okay, what don't you like about the food here?
It's too fat.
Yeah. Hey, let's clap for that, right? I mean, it's yeah. I know. I hear you.
Not real healthy. Sometimes it's pretty American food, you know. It's not bad thing, but sometimes I want to eat something like European style or maybe like Asian. Sometimes it's hard to find like good place with this kind of stuff.
So you trusted your coaches. They talked to you about this program, and obviously you took the leap. You come over here, and before you know it, you're in practice, you're going to classes. Talk about that adjustment and maybe some of the things that you had to navigate as you just got caught up and got used to life as a student athlete here in the States.
It's pretty hard, but it's still interesting. It's totally different with my experience like a student athlete back at home. I wasn't like student the university, but I was studying at college, and it was like different experience here. I don't have a lot of free time for doing like what I love to do, but it's nice for me because I love to go through my studying stuff, to do my homework. It's interesting. It's something new every day. So yeah, sometimes it's hard because it's hard to figure it out what's I have to do with the deadlines, but I'm pretty good. I think so. Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, that's certainly an adjustment in the classroom. And then in the adjustment on the basketball court. You come over and all of a sudden it is a transition and it is an adjustment. And one of the things that I absolutely love about you is your physicality. You know, that's something that you can't teach. It's something Nas talked about she's trying to get better at. But there are things that, you know, you brought the physical side to the basketball court. What were some of the things then that you had to start to learn so that you could transition your game here?
Could you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, some of the things on the court that you are trying to get better at that you had to learn because it's different than in Russia.
Okay, probably it's defense because everyone is, sorry.
You're doing good.
This word, faster, thank you.
Yep.
Everyone is faster than back at home, so I need to figure it out when I'm supposed to be to help someone, to help my teammates. Sometimes it's hard for me because back at home I was fast enough to to defend guards on the perimeter, on the three-point line. And here I can't do that. I need to stay in the paint, and I'm struggling with that because I want to go on the three-point line and defend there. But I need to stay in the paint because I'm a paint protector, so yeah.
Yeah, because Coach Tom tells you to stay in the paint. Yeah, that's exactly right. So talk about playing in the Murphy Center and playing at home and in front of these fans and just how exciting that is for you, especially when you go on the road and you go into other gyms.
It's totally exciting, especially here in the Murphy Center. Fans, it's something incredible because I have never seen this like total number of faces on the. I hope you understand me.
In the seats, up in the stands. Yep.
Yeah, it's. I can't explain that. It's just beautiful and so nice, and I'm so happy when I go to the court and they're cheering for me, for us, for our team. I love that.
Well, we love it too. I said when Nas first showed up, I said you were going to be a fan favorite. The minute you took the floor, I knew you also in your time are going to be a fan favorite, and you certainly have, as everybody here is so appreciative of what you bring on the court, what you bring off the court. It's a pleasure to have both of you. Wish you continued success as we move through the rest of the regular season, and it's been an absolute joy having you here this evening. Everybody, once again, this is Anastasia Boldareva and Julia Grabovsky. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll get to much more of Rickens Alive here at the Boulevard in Murfreesboro, powered by Learfield.
Hey basketball fans, this is Coach McDevitt, and I want to talk some trash. No, not about the game. I want to talk about the litter problem on our roadways. Did you know that the Tennessee Department of Transportation spends over $23 million every year just to pick up litter? There's over 100 million pieces of litter on our roadways at any given time, making our state unsightly and unsafe. Litter harms our highways, waterways, even our wildlife. So let's do something about it. Don't litter, remind others not to, and report littering when you see it. Beat litter, but only if we're all on the same team. Join the movement today. Visit NobodyTrashesTennessee.com and go Blue Raiders.
MT Dining is eating made easy. With more than 19 dining locations, you will never run out of variety on campus. Whether it's Chick-fil-A, Subway, or Starbucks, we've got the brands you love right here. Need a quick snack or Scantron? Stop by one of the 6 pods on campus and try out MT Dining's new Farm to Fork experience. Farmers Market, now open, located in the Student Union. Visit mtdining.com for more information or visit our office in the Keithley University Center, room 202. Blue Raiders Raider fans, with more local brews than ever before, you are sure to find a local favorite this season in the Blue Raider Beer Garden. Enjoy the thrill of the game at the Blue Raider Beer Garden and try our selection of brews from Cedar Glade Brews, Mayday Brewery, or Life is Brewing. All available for your tasting pleasure in the Blue Raider Beer Garden above Section D in the Murphy Center. Thank you, Cedar Glade Brews, Mayday Brewery, and Life is Brewing for your support of MTSU Athletics.
A few words about the girls.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and makes the competition speechless. Greatness starts here with a built Ford Tough F-150 at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
And now for today's winning Cash 3 and Cash 4 numbers from the Tennessee Lottery. The first number is the number you just thought of. The second number is the number you would have picked. The third number is the day of your wedding anniversary. And the fourth number.
They're only lucky numbers if you decide to play them. Cash 3 and Cash 4, only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor?
This is the last one.
Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mike's up.
Welcome back into Rick Hensel Live, coming to you from the Boulevard on this Monday night. One of our fine sponsors is Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy, and we appreciate their sponsorship of Middle Tennessee Athletics. A couple of fine young ladies we just had up here, Coach.
Coach, Kim's back there, but I think both of those young ladies are straight A students. So that gives you a little idea about them. And Yuya is a blessing to Middle Tennessee State University to come in right behind Nos and to be able to do what she's doing already. And what people don't know, that Nos committed on Zoom. I never had that happen. Coach Mason's here, I don't know. But Matt called me in the office and said, I want you to look at this young lady. And I said, goodness gracious alive. They had film on her, him and Kim, and Nina was in there and said, what do you think? I said, we got a chance to get her. And so, the Colorado's not treating somebody right, her mother or something. They got her on Zoom. We talked to her there. Her mother said, send us the papers. Let me tell you something. I would have got Dr. McVeigh's plane and flew them over there right then. But we sent them right over, and she got them right back within 2 or 3 days. So
that's wonderful.
We're very, very fortunate to have Nos. But both of them do a great job.
Well, a couple of questions from the audience. What do we got?
Can you give us an update on Dora and Ksenia? Really, I can't. Tom Hodges knows more about what's going on, and Matt keeps up with Dora just day to day, and Tom Hodges keeps up with Ksenia. I think Ksenia's playing somewhere, and Dora, she's still playing also, and just in the news lately.
Right.
But have you ever coached a more balanced group of starters based on their points and rebounds? Probably AC, Jackie, Anne-Marie, Brandy, and Chelsea. That group there was pretty good. But Nos and Yuya give us something that group didn't give us, was that we got rim protectors there. And then to talk about Jalen's defense, Jalen is, I think, is one of the best defensive players that I've been around. She came in as an offensive player, and now she just turns it up. I mean, she's probably the most hated kid. They brought that to my attention the other night. She's probably the most hated kid in our conference, but she's one of the best young ladies you'll ever be around. But when that ball goes up, a light comes on. Now, if I can get Tamia on the other side playing like Jalen, I think that's really going to help our defensive intensity.
Coach, we got to take a break because we're running close. We'll take a break. Take a break here, and we'll be back to wrap things up on the Blue Raider Network from Learfield.
Clear.
Roscoe Brown is
This
proud
is
to be a
2
longtime
minutes.
supporter of MTSU Athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and makes the competition speechless. Greatness starts here with a built Ford Tough F-150 at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Today we have two very special guests on our program. Introducing Len and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So we could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip? Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
If you're a small business owner, think about everything you need to help your business succeed. You need a plan, happy customers, steady cash flow, and an insurance agent that gets you. I'm State Farm Agent Deb Insel, and I run a small business too. I understand the unique needs of local business owners and will make it easy for you to choose the right protection at the right price. Because one thing you don't need is insurance stress. Call me, Agent Deb Insel, for your small business needs today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mic's up.
And welcome back in for the final time to Rick Ensel Live, coming to you from the Boulevard. Want to remind you of our conference tournament. Now, we've talked a lot about the tournament tonight. It's March the 12th through the 16th in Huntsville at the Probst Arena. That's the same spot where the Lady Raiders defeated a team from up east earlier in the season.
We need to say something about that. A lot of people are calling in and getting their reservations. Don't go through us because we can't. But you need to be calling in down there, and I know there's some hotels down there that people are going to right now, right and left. So you might want to get those hotel names and things like that from some of maybe our basketball ops guy, which is Sean in the back there.
Because the Blue Raider fans are going to paint that town blue that week in Huntsville.
They're an hour and 30 minutes from right here. And we're going through Petersburg. Now, Chris goes across the ridge, and some of them go down 840. But we're going through Shelbyville because Shelbyville now is part of Middle Tennessee State. Our aerospace program is going to be there. Dr. McPhee was over there today. So we're going through Shelbyville, Petersburg, Fayetteville, and then Huntsville.
There you go.
And Coach McDevitt, that's how you need to go too. Take my word on it. I know that territory.
Well, he does that. You took us on a nice bus ride down there earlier.
And we won, so we're going back the same way.
Okay. Quickly, to wrap up, two games out west.
Coach Mason's here. You said we had some dignitaries here. Our new football coach is here tonight.
Good to see you here, Coach.
Coach, I'm clapping for you. But these guys out here, they'll be at your game, I promise you.
All right. We got UTEP, first New Mexico State, and that'll be 7 o'clock Thursday night, our time, and then UTEP, 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon.
Jody does a good job with New Mexico State, and then you got Keitha, which has gone back from Wichita State back to UTEP, and she does a good job. It'll be tough. Both games will be tough. We'll have to be on point.
All right, join us on the Blue Raider Network for that, and until next Monday night, we'll be back with more Rick Ensel Live on the Blue Raider Network.
Thank y'all.
From Learfield. Stay tuned for Nick McDevitt Live.
Presented by